Another failure for Football Club Barcelona as they stumble against Granada in a 2-2 match, which had a lot of good things, but mostly bad things, guys. I'm a little bit disappointed today, and of course, I'm not going to be introducing the video with the typical all right, which I always do because right now Barcelona is in the third position of La Liga. Third position of La Liga, trailing behind Girona and Real Madrid. And now, with this draw, only getting 1 point, by the way, I think we're lucky of getting 1 point. We're 3 points behind Real Madrid and only a win in El Clásico. And of course, not dropping any more points until then would mean that we would tie La Liga. And of course, maybe, who knows, Real Madrid can also fail a little bit, and drop some points before that. But we know that they have a flower in their ass. They're so lucky. And they have Bellingham in pure fire, guys, in pure fire, let me tell you that. But let's focus on today's game, guys, because Barcelona stumbled against Granada. And in fact, I kind of assumed that it was going to be a difficult game because the last 3 games that Barcelona faced Granada away in Granada Stadium, we drew 2 of these games and we lost 1. So imagine how hard it is for us. This was the lineup: Cancelo, Gavi, Joao Felix, Lamine Yamal, Fermín López, Balde, Gundogan, Koundé, Christensen, Ferran Torres, De Schalke and Ter Stegen. Guys, 18 seconds. 18 seconds. That's how long it took Granada to score the first goal with an immense Brian Zaragoza. Let me tell you that guy is a little devil. The way he runs, the way he does things. Brian Zaragoza, what a player, man. Let me tell you, what a player. 18 seconds. Possibly the fastest goal that I don't know, 18 seconds. How fast that goal, man. I was still opening my beer. And boom, suddenly they scored already. Bad things, guys, a lot of bad things. Certainly our defense is struggling. And certainly we have a very good defense, better than last year's, no? How can we concede 2 goals against Granada? How can we concede 2 goals against Mallorca? How can we concede 2 goals against Celta? I have to think and I have to analyze, guys, the way I see Cancelo. Cancelo is a tremendous player, but he's playing as a midfielder, to be honest. He's playing as an inside midfielder undercover, and sometimes he's just losing balls like no other. Barcelona, it's all about possession. It's all about possession. And don't get me wrong, I really like Cancelo. I love the guy. I think that he can give us a lot of things. But he still needs to adapt. And talking about the bad things, guys, we can't score goals. We don't have a clear goal creation opportunity. Like we're not creating opportunities all the time, you know what I mean? We need to create more danger, and especially against those teams that have 5 at the back. We need to be more creative, and to be honest, guys, and one of the good things was Lamine Yamal scoring the goal, and becoming the youngest player in La Liga's history to score a goal in the competition. Guys, 16 years old and 18 days. That's the current record that Lamine Yamal is holding right now after he scored the first goal of Barça today against Granada. But let me tell you one thing, it's not only the record, guys. To me, Lamine Yamal was the man of the match for Football Club Barcelona, bringing tremendous disequilibrium through the right-hand side and literally being like a knife on that side. When we got rid of Lamine Yamal later in the second half, game completely changed and we became very predictive. Always through the middle. Gundogan had to deal with everything pretty much, and we weren't creating enough danger. We needed disequilibrium. Joao Felix through the middle, and Balde wasn't really creating too much width through the left hand side. And of course, Joao Cancelo is going through the middle. It's not going through the right hand side. Literally, it's going through the middle. And we have to consider what's going on with our defense, guys. What's going on with our defense? Because we're conceding 2 goals against low mid-tier teams, you know what I mean? Mallorca, Granada, Celta. Okay, you can concede 2 goals against, I don't know, Atletico de Madrid. Okay, you can do that. But against these little teams, you know, we're in a situation of having to come back. And it's not easy. Not easy. When Sergio Roberto comes and saves your ass, saves 1 point, then you know you're really fucked. You know you're really in a bad situation. Huh? Having Sergio Roberto, having him come save our ass. And to be honest, I think that we have dealt with the crisis of the injuries pretty well, because, oh boy, I don't want to think if we had lost all these players, Lewandowski, Pedri, Frenkie de Jong, by the way, today Koundé seems that he's going to be injured. Thank God there's the international break coming. But after the international break, guys, tighten your seatbelts because the games are insane. We're playing a game every 3 days after the international break. I don't understand how Tebas can really schedule these kind of games, and we're playing every 3 days. Is insane, and the last day is El Clásico. Honestly, I don't know how we're gonna get through that. I really hope that we get 0 injuries through the international break, but I'm afraid it's not gonna be like that, and we're gonna get plenty of injuries because these players can't play so many games every 3 days. It's unreal. Let me show you guys. So Barcelona will play Athletic Club de Bilbao. Thank God they're all home games, these games. Watch it. We'll play Athletic Club de Bilbao on Sunday, 22. But then we play against Shakhtar Donetsk, of course, in Barcelona, 3 days later, on the 25th. But tie your seatbelts, because 3 days after, on the 28th, Real Madrid is coming to Barcelona. I don't know how we're gonna do that. And literally 5 days later, 6 days later, we have Real Sociedad away, and then Shakhtar Donetsk. Man, how can we play these games, man? I don't understand how players can survive this. How can players survive these kind of schedules, man? How can players survive this? Let me watch the standings, because right now, guys, we're in a position in which literally we can give up La Liga. We don't want to give up La Liga just yet, man. It's just the beginning. Man. 9 matches played, guys. It's 38 games. There's 29 more games to go. And I know one thing, guys. Let me tell you one thing. Let's be a little bit positive here. Is that Real Madrid have a flower in their fucking ass, man. Without Bellingham, they would be nowhere near all these victories they've been having. Nowhere near, by the way. Barcelona still probably the only team unbeaten in some of the European leagues, you know, in most of the European leagues. Probably one of the 2 or 3 teams that are still unbeaten. So for that, I'm happy, you know, but drawing 3 games in La Liga, it's not good. Hopefully that we can catch up, and hopefully Real Madrid can start losing players through injury, even though they lost Militao and they lost Courtois. But certainly Bellingham is doing them a big favor. And I hope he loses motivation or something happens to him, man. I really hope. I cross my fingers, because they live off this guy. And believe me, Bellingham is no Messi. And things will end up for them, and Barcelona will rise again. I am sure. Now 15 days to think, 15 days to get ready, 15 days for Xavi to create a recovery plan, to move the chess pieces around and get this club where it deserves. On top of the table, guys, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, because we are going to the moon, baby. Take it or leave it. This is Barça. And as I always say, Visca Barça, Visca Catalunya, and see you in the next video. Vamos.